Hello, it is June 7th. Welcome to your daily tarot meditations, where we just take a look at the energies available to us today. Guidance from the cards that we can use to help us move forward, understanding what energies may be more present, less present, what it is we may need to watch out for, be aware of, how we can best use the next 24 hours ahead. I'm a tarot reader from Brooklyn, New York. I'm in the thick of it. And just wanted to say thanks to everyone who's out there doing the work. Necessary work. All right, taking a look. This energy is for the collective. Okay, let's see what we've got. This is the Mythical Creatures Tarot. And we have the King of Coins reversed. That's Pentacles in this deck. Not feeling particularly grounded. Ace of Wands reversed. Not feeling as though we may know what the next right action might be. By the way, I did do a reading yesterday on the 6th, day after the lunar eclipse, but there literally was just one card that was upright, and that was Justice. And everything else was reversed, and it was just, self-explanatory. I didn't really feel like I had much to offer. 7 of Wands reversed. So this is letting our guard down, feeling a lot less guarded, but not really knowing how to act. And also just kind of not feeling grounded, which is normal. In between a lunar and a solar eclipse, it's when the veil is most thin. Okay, this might be another one of those days. 3 of Wands reversed. Re-examining our plans. But this, we're not going to say no to this in the middle. 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. An incredibly positive card in the center. 4 of Swords, this is a card of healing. 5 of Cups, this is a card of sorrow. The Fool, new beginnings. I have an orange and white cat, and I particularly love this Fool card for that reason. 5 of Swords reversed. 5 of Swords I find to be a very passive-aggressive card, and, that may be changing. And that's crazy. Underneath the deck, 6 of Cups. If you're going back and forth with an ex in this retrograde, whether it's an ex-friend, ex-coworker, thinking about will he or won't he return today, the answer or she is likely no. This is also going to just be about joy. All right, so not totally dissimilar, but yesterday literally every single card was reversed, and right down here in the lower left was just Justice, upright. Just kind of like, look at me. And, it was a massive day of protest. There was a funeral service yesterday. And I just didn't feel like I had a lot to offer in terms of reading. So first line, we have King of Coins. This is the king of the earth energy. Look at that. What is that thing? I don't even know. Looks like some kind of like goat man. It's not quite a centaur. Anyhow, Capricorn energy. That's definitely what comes to mind. Earth energy. Grounded, meticulous about finances. Really looking out for others' well-being in terms of a material way. This is not necessarily present. We could be feeling some economic insecurity right now, and that could be causing a lack of action in certain areas of our life. We have the Ace of Wands. This is the spark, the initiation, the beginning of fresh ideas. Not necessarily available to us today. We may be without that earth and without that fire, we could just be feeling, quite frankly, a little bit vulnerable. We may be really stuck in our heads today. That was another thing with me yesterday. I was just really, really in my head about what's going on. And don't be surprised if that's the case today. There is, I only say that because this is a lot of earth and a lot of fire, but it's also reversed, telling me that those energies, that action energy, that grounding energy, really may not be present. Seven of Wands literally is about defending one's position. So this is really about vulnerability. So we may be feeling a little more vulnerable than we have in a bit. And we may be revisiting our plans. Three of Wands reversed. Three of Wands is about the actual manifestation, the beginning stages of change, not just having a plan, but acting on that plan. Again, we may be revisiting plans today. And this is really interesting to see in the middle, and pretty great to see in the middle. The Ten of Cups is about emotional fulfillment, emotional abundance. How do you, I think the question of the day is, how do you define abundance? Is it, time with family and friends? Is it having some time to yourself? Now, I can imagine in a quarantine that if I had 3 kids running around the house and a husband, and like having some quiet time to myself would be incredibly emotionally fulfilling. If I'm single and I, haven't really spent quality time with friends in a while, just, actually sitting 6 feet away on a park bench and talking might be incredibly emotionally fulfilling. This could be about a relationship, I don't know if it's about an ex, but it, family, happiness, joy, which is great to see. And this is even better to see. The Four of Swords truly is a card of healing. I think the only other really way to look at it is, taking the rest, taking the time that we need to heal our hearts, to heal our minds and our bodies. In the Rider-Waite deck, the figure is laying with, 3 swords above him, the pain that is caused, that has hurt that individual, laying 1 sword down at his side. I always think about it as like having that other sword handy just in case. Like we're getting there, we're getting ready to be more vulnerable and let our guard down, but we first need to rest. So today may be a great day for a nap, because we are sad. 5 of Cups, or we're not seeing the positivity necessarily, right? At this very moment of what could be. Traditional 5 of Cups cards, you'll see 3 cups standing, 3 cups spilled, and 2 cups standing. 3 cups being representing turned over, the loss. We can never put that water back into the, that's gone into the earth, back into those cups. But we do have 2 cups standing. This is a card about warped perspectives, frankly. Not having gratitude in maybe areas that we should. And it's funny, I'm realizing as I'm speaking out loud, I was thinking this morning about, I haven't been doing like gratitude lists and really connecting in the morning other than these readings, and I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that kind of perspective that's been lost of gratitude. And then we have the Fool, but this is telling us it's never too late to start, right? We can begin our day again whenever we choose. The Fool is about new beginnings. Look at all that green. I think that's literal, like green field, green approach, like new at this, going to take a stab. So this is, try something new today. Be cautious, try to have the information. We may be feeling a little vulnerable And we may be trying things because we don't really know how to act or feel grounded. So, talk to a friend before you make any massive changes. Bounce ideas off of them, the friend here. And just make sure it's, not too radical. But it is encouraging you to try new angles, try new directions. And the Five of Swords again, because the passive aggressive, I have not read the headlines as I normally say, but I'm really curious to see what happened. Five of Swords is about kind of like hollow victories. Yes, we won the battle, but it's because those that we were fighting just dropped their swords and walked away. They're not even engaging. So that passive aggressive energy, which for me personally was super present yesterday, could be passing. So again, we had a lunar eclipse over a full moon on the 5th, incredibly powerful. The 5th yesterday, or a day before, and then the 6th yesterday, I thought, I got away from that lunar eclipse pretty scot-free. But then yesterday, that Justice card, just being the only upright card, everything else was reversed. And then I just had a really rough day yesterday. So be gentle with yourself. Truly, in this eclipse season, it could be a rocky ride. And the Six of Cups reversed is saying, maybe it's a good idea to go back to those simple pleasures, whatever those might be to you, an ice cream cone, talking to a childhood friend, not staying in the past, what has, in terms of regrets of our personal lives. This is about, simple pleasures not being available to us, simple joys and happiness, not feeling as though we can access those today. But, whatever we need to do to heal and to reach that emotional fulfillment, to feel that abundance that we rightfully deserve, we all deserve. I encourage you to do what is necessary today to find it. And the other kind of two cards that are upright indicate that it's in gratitude and small steps of new paths that we will find that peace. Thanks for stopping by. Know you are loved, and I will talk with you soon.